Ladies and gents, today I have glorified first impressions for everybody. Shall we? Come in, take a seat and chill out. What is good, YouTube? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikey Cologne, and if you're tuned in, as always people, thank you very much for doing so. It means a hell of a lot. It really does. If you're taking the time out of your day to watch my content, I just want to say thank you. Right, the reason why this is glorified first impressions. I've been laid up for a good few days with my back. It's been giving me a lot of jip lately. And these turned up the other day, and basically I just wanted to see if they wasn't crocs of shit. And they're not, luckily enough, because they were blind buys. If you've done a blind buy before, you know sometimes when fragrances turn up, you get excited, you smell it, and then you think to yourself, man, why did I even bother? Or sometimes you think, yep, this is a good fragrance. Both of these, to me, are very nice fragrances. So, I've got to mention, I only sprayed them once on each hand, and then I put them up on the shelves. I didn't wear these properly, just one spray of each, just to see what they were saying, and then they went straight on the shelf. And I'm not going to try and even pronounce this house because I will butcher it. So I'm going to show you the boxes, and I will leave the name of the house and the fragrances on screen. One of them's called Citrus Paradisi, and then this is the other one. Sorry people, I will butcher it. I struggle with words sometimes. Right, anyway, enough of that. The bottles come in these pouches, and then obviously the pouches and the bottle are inside the boxes. So it's a nice little touch. And these are the bottles. And to me, these are works of art. I just love, they're simplistic, but look at the designs that they've got on the sides. They are very nice looking bottles, and these are 100ml bottles, and they're at the parfum concentration. I just love the way they look, and they look great on the shelf. I've done first impressions on Whiskey Nobel from this house. What a stunning fragrance that is, and Gardenia del Iris. And now I've got these two, so that's 4 from the same house. Enough rambling, let's get into it. These are great atomizers. Right, they're plastic caps and they do click into place. Citrus Paradisi. Let's do it. Like I say, great atomizers. Look, I just done one spray the other day. Obviously with the name Citrus Paradisi, you know that this is going to be a citrus fragrance. Right, what I'm getting from the fragrance and what I got was this rindy, pulpy grapefruit, and I think bergamot. So it's citrusy, pulpy, a little bit bitter up top, and there's this creamy facet to the fragrance, and I don't know where that's coming from. You get some woodsy nuances that come in, and the fragrance, I would class this fragrance as citrus fruity, because it does come across a little bit fruity. And then once the fragrance sort of got into the mid, this green earthy nuance come in, and that grapefruit was still there, but it was just toned down, and this green earthy touch come in, and then the woodsy nuance just got a little bit stronger, and that creamy nuance, as the top dried down, everything started amping up apart from the citruses. The woods, that creamy nuance, that green nuance that I was getting, and then that earthy touch, and that is basically the life of the fragrance. This is vibrant, uplifting, lively, juicy. It is a very nice fragrance for what it is. Like, this is a spring and summer fragrance, and it does smell really nice. I know there's loads of other citrus, grapefruit fragrances out in the market, but this is a very nice fragrance. It's smooth, it's well blended. I do not know the notes. I should have mentioned that. We're going to look them up together. So I've been holding out. Like I say, I just wanted to spray these fragrances to see if they were good or not. So let's look up the notes. Let's do it together. But to me as well, Citrus Paradisi is a unisex fragrance. Both sexes can wear it. It doesn't come across too masculine and it doesn't come across feminine. So I think it's right down the middle. Right, let's look at the notes. I'm going to go on their website. Right, pink grapefruit, lemon up top. I thought it was bergamot. Fig leaf, cardamom, magnolia, cassis, musk, cedarwood and druaccord. I don't know what druaccord is. So you got the fig leaf and then you got the cardamom and the magnolia. So maybe that's where that sort of green nuance is coming from. But that fig leaf, could that make the fragrance go a little bit creamy? Maybe. You definitely get the cedarwood, the musk, yes. It's just a nice, fresh fragrance. Nothing daring. I would say mass appealing, easy to wear. And I'm glad to have it in my collection. I really am. Like, I'm not just saying that because I blind bought it. This company doesn't know I exist. If this wasn't a nice fragrance, I'd put it out there and tell you. But I think this is a nice, fresh, citrusy fragrance. Right, on to the next one. Now, this is the one that I cannot pronounce, so I do apologise. I'm not even going to attempt it because I will butcher it bad. Like I say, I will leave the name up on the screen. Let's spray it. These are great atomizers, look. They really are. Obviously, people, drop a comment down below if you've even heard of this house, if you've tried any from this house, if you've tried these fragrances. Let me know your thoughts. Right, this one. This something I've got to mention as well in a minute. Right, this one opens a bit dark, smoky, like incensey, quite woody, a little bit spicy. But there is a little bit of freshness to this fragrance. Like there is some type of citrus in here. As it was drying down, I was getting this either lemon or bergamot note coming through. So as it starts out a little bit dark and it stays a little bit dark. But as it was drying down, this citrus started to poke its head through. And it was, as it dried down, it was going more woodsier. It turned a little bit more smokier, a little bit more spicier. It is a great smelling fragrance. It's got this balsamic, ambery sort of facet to the fragrance. So it's not sickly sweet. It's semi-sweet. It's not, this is not a heavy balsamic fragrance. But it does have a bit of heft to it. But cutting through all them notes, like I say, is this citrus. And it gives this fragrance an ever so slight aromatic touch. And it works very well. These two fragrances, like just these two, together, these are all 4 seasons. Citrus Paradisi would be for spring and summer, and this one would be for autumn and winter because it's got that bit of heft to it, and to me it's definitely got a smoky side to it, but it just smells good. And with that aromatic touch, it is a great smelling fragrance. It really is. And like I say, I love the way these bottles look. So it was a win. It was a 2 out of 2. Let's look up the notes. Right. That name translated means Tuscan leather on their website. And the notes are lemon, tobacco leaf, geranium, labdanum, incense, elemi, leather, patchouli, benzoin, amber, sandalwood, cedarwood and saffron. So there's a lot of notes going on, and there is quite a lot going on in the scent profile. So that lemon like I say, I didn't really get that on initial blast, but once that initial blast sort of calmed down and the fragrance was drying down, that lemon was showing its face more. You get the woods, the elemi and the saffron that adding this spicy touch. The patchouli, yeah, this, I didn't wear it, like I didn't properly wear it, so I can't, the benzoin and the amber I'm getting, yes. So it is a nice fragrance. Got a smoky side, you've got the incense and the tobacco leaf in here, and it does have an aromatic touch. Both of these are great smelling fragrances. If I had to pick out the two which one I prefer, I would go with this one. I would give this a 7.5 out of 10, and I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. They're both really nice smelling fragrances, and I'm happy to have them in my collection. So people, that is my glorified first impressions of these two bad boys. Great pickups. Do I regret blind buying them? Definitely not. Like I say, if I did, I would have told you. Right people, thank you for sticking with me. Obviously drop a comment down below if you've tried these. Whiskey Nobel and Gardenia Del Iris. God damn them two. They're like 8.5s and 9s out of 10. They really are. Right people, remember, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for the support, and I will see you lot on the next one. Cheers.